just to a little bit of humanity, awareness and understanding. So today, for the longest time, there are few concepts which I was studying and understanding on my own through Torah and other mainly it was like Chabad.org. This main source was that, but then there is Ash.org, and some of them, and whatever online, references and context and writings that I could find, and also yeshiva.com.net. This is the website on which Rabbi Y.Y. Jacobson discussed many different concepts of Judaism and related to parshots, the weekly parshots, or otherwise. So I was wondering and I was curious about different topics. Actually, there is I haven't posted for so long, and the reason was there are stuff that kind of challenged me spiritually and understanding wise, and I was trying to understand them. Also, I have put a lot of energy and time and a lot of effort of understanding our matrix. Yes. So that is the main reason that I haven't posted or uploaded any of the videos, because I was just overwhelmed with the understanding and the information that I was processing in my head regarding the parshots, regarding different concepts of Judaism. And I think the most of my energy and the most of my understanding, which kind of kept me wondering and challenging and that struggle of understanding and figuring it out and kind of relating to was in regards to the Jewish matriarchs. I would talk about that thing, and I would talk about the matriarchs some other time, because that is something really, really enlightening. Personally, it was a journey, and it was an enlightening journey. And to discuss that, I have to actually kind of, put them into this mold of words that I could just explain exactly what they, as being women, these powerful women, how they have impacted and influenced me. Putting that onto the words, it's at times I felt that it is actually impossible for me to actually fully explain how I went about it, how I went through that entire process of learning, the journey of learning and enlightenment is a thing, but it's kind of, it has done something to me, and I don't know how to explain it. But there is this beautiful concept that I have come across. I actually didn't find any reference, detailed writing about this topic. I searched on Chabad.org. Maybe I didn't search well enough. I'm pretty sure that Jewish literature and Jewish rabbis and Chazal and they have a vast, resource of writing, explanation. I'm pretty sure about that. But the thing is, sometimes you don't just find someone, you just don't find, and you can't find. But whatever the reason, I couldn't find. But the question and that thing kept on, kind of bothering me in my head. And the concept was Bat Mitzvot and Bar Mitzvot. So these are the kind of ritualistic, shall I say? I don't know if it's the right word, but when a girl turns 12 and when a boy turns 13, they go through this ritualistic kind of step where they're, kind of they're prepared to study Torah, and they are kind of blessed into this entering into this adulthood phase of their life and become this complete individuals as who are responsible for their actions and who are responsible for their own actions and their own the choices that they make and the consequences therefore of those choices and those actions are to be poured upon a girl and a boy who are just and I was just wondering why this adulthood, why this ritual of welcoming them as a female and a male adolescent into this covenant of why this ritual, why this blessing at this time when they just get their puberty and they're not fully adults, of course. I mean, a 12-year-old girl and a 13-year-old boy are not fully adult, as in they're obviously not financially that independent. Or why at the age where you get your puberty, you I mean, it's just the initial phase. You have your puberty, and then you have this ritual that now you're a member of an adolescent member of this covenant, of this beautiful family and this nation of Israel. And there are some responsibilities thereon. You have to pray. Certainly you need to think about keeping kosher. I mean, getting them into this whole lifestyle of now you are an Jewish individual, you are a Jewish female, or a girl, or a Jewish male, or a boy, and that recognition, that blessing. And after, what I was thinking that maybe why can't we do it when they turn 18, or when they're fully financially independent, they have a different home, and when they get married, that okay, now we're independent, or initially we are independent as individuals. Like for example, a boy, when he's 18, he graduates. Now he has a separate place to live in, not necessarily owns the place, but has a separate life from their parents. Why not then? Why at the time of puberty? Or is it because now they are able to get married and reproduce? So is that the case? I thought maybe that is the case, and I found some of the things in that regards as well, some of the literature. But personally, always I have an opinion, which is, I don't know, right or wrong, but it is kind of, I would say that my inner Jewish soul kind of made me, or gave me this understanding through, kind of pondering around this entire concept. So in my opinion, I think it's a very beautiful concept that when a girl and a boy have their puberty, and there is so much going on, all of a sudden something really different happens, which these two young individuals kind of have a troubling time adjusting to. And it's a very, like we say, that that puberty, that teenage phase, that puberty phase is difficult for teenagers. And I think it's such a beautiful Jewish tradition to actually bless that phase of that transition, that in a way a chaos kind of thing. It's like a very naive, carefree, and life of childhood to this adolescent and not yet fully adult, but you're just getting into that. And when you step, this is your first step, and your family gathers and they celebrate this bat. If you're a girl, bat mitzvah, and if you're a boy, bar mitzvah. So your family gathers, your cousin gather, the rabbi or the rabbis gather, the congregation, and they celebrate your adult son. They celebrate your first step into becoming an adult, and a mitzvah fulfilling Jewish person. And your family, your elders, your rabbi, Hashem bless you with all the wisdom and all the through amongst this chaos of puberty. They bless you with serenity and calm, and the Torah wisdom. You get to read from the Torah scroll. I think that's because I follow Park Avenue Synagogue services, so there are many bar and mitzvahs there, so they read from the Torah. This is how I don't know how the Orthodox traditional bar mitzvah and bat mitzvah are. I hope to see one somehow. But yeah, so you start with your most crucial, chaotic, and sometimes very confusing and very challenging phase of your life, your puberty, with so much of blessing, so much of, and most important blessing is the wisdom of Torah. You start your Torah journey, you start studying your Torah wisdom, and from there you are commanded to study Torah. And I feel that it is because that you, as an adult, this will help you kind of bless your sexuality in a way that it is used not as an this animalistic instinct of just reproducing or sexual pleasure or this, but it is kind of connected to this divine covenant with Hashem, that the lineage, the Jewish lineage, and the Jewish children and the Jewish family, is this, and from the get-go, you get married and you have mishpata, the family purity thing, that all that is later. But in this phase, when your sexuality is going to be activated as a child, adolescent, not actually a child, but adolescent, but not fully adult. So it's your first step in adolescent, and it is blessed with the rituals, the responsibility of a mitzvah, that you have now the responsibilities to fulfill mitzvahs, as many as you can and as many which are possible. Not, of course, 613, because most of them are related to the temple and all those rituals and those responsibilities. But this is something which I felt is such a beautiful, and I don't think such a thing is in any other religious aspect. I don't think so. I haven't found in Sikhism and in Islam or Christianity or Hinduism that right after or in the beginning of your puberty, you get to be blessed and get to make this divine connection with Hashem, with Torah, so that in this journey of puberty and until you become a full adult, an independent person, and you get married and start your family, until then you are connected with Hashem, you're connected with Torah, to deal with your sexuality more responsibly, with more